Katy Perry is being canceled again. This time, it's for going to space. A couple days ago now, Jeff Bezos sent another team up to space on his version of SpaceX called Blue Origin. Now, Katy Perry wasn't the only person on this flight, of course. Jeff Bezos' own fiance was on there, Lauren Sanchez, Gayle King. Now, overall, this flight was a success. You can see them walking out. Here's Gayle King. She rings that bell like she does not want to be there. Here's them getting sent up to space. They go up there. They're spinning around, yada, 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 doing some photo op stuff, talking to the camera and such. To be honest, it wasn't a very eventful flight. It was just a lot of rich people doing rich people shit. Happens all the time. Boom, everything's fine. They land. Katy Perry's kissing the ground like she didn't choose to go to space. What they didn't know is as soon as they would hit the ground and open Twitter, if they did that, they'd see all the hate that they were getting. Now, a little backstory to this hate to make it make more sense. The flight was 11 minutes long. Don't get me wrong, 11 minutes in freaking space, super duper freaking cool, bro. And when you start to use your brain, you're thinking, how much could this possibly cost? Well, the first ticket sold for $28 million, and it's $150K just to get on the wait list. So if you thought you had a chance, no, you're poor and stupid. Sorry. That was kind of the opening to the funnel of the hate. A lot of people said you could have spent this money elsewhere, you know, funding a children's hospital or paying off people's debt, which is literally the worst criticism you could have because it is not your fucking money. Some random famous celebrity said that she was polluting the earth while this lady was dumping CO2 into the fucking atmosphere. Most of the realistic hate came from people calling them out of touch for being rich celebrities. I mean, listen to Katy Perry.
It is the highest high, and it is surrender to the unknown. I couldn't recommend this experience more. This is like up there with all the, different tools that I've learned in my life, from meditation to the Hoffman process. This is up there.
I'm sorry, this is just not exchangeable for like therapy when it is inaccessible to 99.9% of the population. We are currently at a time where gloating about rich people things is maybe the worst possible thing you could do. More and more people are struggling with buying basic necessities, and you're telling me how I should go to space to see how it might make my brain feel better? I'm sorry. Like I said earlier, there were 5 other people on this flight besides Katy Perry, and one of them, Gayle King, went on a terrible PR nightmare after this.
And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner. I mean, Jeff Bezos has so many ideas, and the people that are working there are really devoted and dedicated.
Like, it was already obvious that this was just an advertisement for Blue Origin and Jeff Bezos. By saying that, she's insinuating that her 10-minute trip to space with a bunch of her rich people friends was helping the Earth, which is further from the truth.
Number 2, have you been? Have you been? If you've been and you still feel that way after you come back, please let's have a conversation.
Scale, I will hit you back after I can fork over the $30 kajillion to go to space for 10 minutes.
Number 3, please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride. You know, we duplicated the same trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day, pretty much.
What she's saying here isn't terribly unreasonable. Every time you're going to do something as a minority, you're going to get hate online for it. That's just how it is. But if we take a step back and be realistic, the flight that Alan Shepard went on, he did it in 1961. Do you think Jeff Bezos, the billionaire, would send his newly proposed fiancée on the same flight path that Alan Shepard went on? Do you think he would take that same risk? No, these are 2 separate things. You cannot compare what one man did to what one company did for a bunch of rich people. I'm sorry, you can't.
And I also say this, what it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that. I've had so many women and young girls reach out to me, and men too, by the way, men too, that say, wow, I never thought I could do that, but I see you doing it.
She kind of has a point here too. Like, if I was a little kid, I'd be like, hell yeah. Astronauts in space? Hell fucking yeah. I hate to be a Debbie Downer. This is only for rich people. If you want to inspire these young kids, tell them about the stories of the engineers that worked on these, the mathematicians and scientists behind sending you guys up there. That is an infinitely better story, an infinitely more inspiring story, and healthier to teach young kids on where they could be in the future and what they should be doing for this world. It's just weird how they're trying to reframe this hate as, oh, you're hating on this beautiful team that's doing all this amazing engineering work. Like, nobody's hating on the team that's doing great work in their fields. They're hating on the fact that Jeff Bezos basically paid you guys to go up on the space flight, and now you're acting like you've just walked on the moon. Alright, okay, I'm done hating. I'm done getting angry. It's fine. You know, Honestly, I was inspired. I was inspired to go to work tomorrow and clock in and remember I will never be able to go to space.